Just wanted to get on here and do a year in review of all the things that I've worked on, that I've started, that kind of took me over this year. So I guess I'll get started with crocheting because I think that's what I'm most known for now. Um, so I was thinking about it, and I've knit three. Well, I'm working on my third one, so maybe two. But I've knit. Son doesn't like to sit up as much. I've knit 2.5 unicorns. These guys are pretty hefty. This is a specialized one. It's Deadpool. If you notice, there he is. Yeah, his legs just like the legs on this one just didn't attach. So I've done. So that's crochet, and that took a lot of work. Because you have the head, the body, 2 arms, 2 legs. You gotta attach everything. This one in particular took some additional details because I really wanted to make it special. So I've knit 3 infinity scarves. Again, this is kind of like a 2.5 thing because I'm halfway through my navy one that I have right here. So I'm making this for my friend, and it's coming along really well. I mean, these things are, as a crocheter, like these are really easy projects. They usually take like 2 to 4 hours depending on whether you're distracted or not. I would highly suggest this for a new crocheter. And the pattern is from Bag a Day. She has a written pattern, but she also has a video. And the video, it's in her scarves and infinity scarves section, and she's like holding the infinity scarf like this. It's like doubled over, and she's like holding it like this, and it's brown. So hopefully that helps you. It's a little ways down, but such an easy project, and it looks gorgeous. So highly, highly, highly recommend that pattern if you're getting used to things. I think it takes a 6-weight yarn or a 5-weight yarn. She kind of tells you how to make accommodations if you're using different yarns. I made 3 hats. I made 2, let's see if I have an example. I know I have one here, but don't know where it is. So I made kind of 2 floppy hats, and then I made the same pattern, but I left a little hole for ponytail. Actually, it was a pretty big hole because my friend who wanted it has so much hair, like so much hair. His bun is like this big and like this tall. It's incredible because he's got curly hair and then he's got a lot of hair. So I made a little hole for that. And then I made a little cat sweater because I got this book about cat sweaters. And now I can't find the book, and I'm really sad because I really want to make cat sweaters. It was a pretty fast project, so maybe I can find some videos online, and that will be sufficient. But I did make a cat sweater. So that's all I crocheted this year, which might seem like not very much. But I actually learned to crochet this year. I learned to crochet around March or April. And and I was also, like, at the beginning, I was doing a lot of knitting, and then I was doing like a little bit of crochet, and then that kind of proportion switched over time. So, for my knit projects, I did 3 levies. Yeah, 3 levies. One all with wolf heads, and then NC State colors for new babies coming into the world, and just a really cute little soft baby toy. I made a couple hats. I didn't keep track of this. Really, they just knit hats, just kind of made themselves. I did just get, so you can see right here, this is my centro. Finally, I got it after waiting like 2 months. And so now I can make hats all I want. And I'm really, really, really excited. So I did that. I also made a little pumpkin for Halloween out of homespun. And so it had some texture, and then I put a little cinnamon stick. They're really easy. So like I bought a pattern and it was $1 or $2, so I don't feel too bad. But I bought a pattern, and basically it's just you're making a rectangle, and then you know, cinch up the top, you stuff the bottom, you cinch up the bottom, and then like you take your yarn and you put like really tightly kind of bring it over to the, like the top, and you kind of circle your, hopefully this makes sense, but, and then you just stick a cinnamon stick in it. It smells amazing, and you have a beautiful decoration that will last forever. So let's see, so I've also made, I don't even know how many masks for COVID. I sew, so I sew, so that was something that I really wanted to do. And you know, I made a bunch of masks. I've sold some, I've given some to family and friends. Really wanted to be able to have an impact this year. I kind of fell off the bandwagon when masks started to advance in quality, and because I didn't have the materials, like the ear loops and the beads, but now I do, so I can start making masks again, and they're really fast to make. Other things I do, I paint, so I've painted some Pokemon, different Pokemon just for fun, and I have these on my Etsy shop. I did a lot of watercolor, but I also tried to do unconventional methods. So this for me, oh, this is upside down, but like this I painted in coffee, and me kind of talking about the cycle of abuse I grew up in, and then kind of where I'm going, and not worrying so much about the present. Just something I did. And then I have this, which is just me trying to blend different oil pastels. So just kind of taped off some different, use some washi tape to tape off little sections, and then I just started blending with my fingers. There's a lot of pictures in here, but really I think this is my best, so yeah. Yeah, so that's basically it for those completed projects. However, I've got more. So we'll try to get this in the next like 2 minutes. So I have all these pictures, but my favorite is this picture, which again is on sale on Etsy. It's a death moth butterfly. They're only called that because they have a skull kind of shape on their back. And I did that in pencil and gold leafing. It's actually imitation gold, so it's even less expensive. And I just thought it was really, really beautiful. I've always thought moths and butterflies were really gorgeous. So I did that. Here's another one that I really like. It was on those blind drawings. And so you kind of like, you just look at a piece of art and you draw it. And then, so I was looking at an orchid, and then I did send in some splatter paint kind of things to it. That was really fun. Now, so let's kind of show my works in progress. My other works in progress. So I have I don't do much knitting anymore, which is kind of crazy. But here is my scarf that I'm working on for my father-in-law. It's coming along, but you know, row by row, it just not a very fast process. I'm working on a purple unicorn, and I have these both full of projects that I'm working on. Most of them are knitting because